And now, MLB The Show's special coverage of the annual 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase is on the air. Today, we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the West region and the prospects representing the East. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Steve?
I think this team really needs to find that right balance between power and speed. They've got them both, but you can't rely too heavily on the long ball, and you also can't run yourselves out of potential run-scoring opportunities. So mix it together well.
And we'll also give you a quick look at our two starting pitchers as you see their numbers right there. Riley Dooley heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off for the West, center fielder,
nobody down here.
Riley Dooley.
First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And he pops it up back behind second base. Reyes is there for it. 1 away.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Freddie Richter.
Now to the plate, Freddie Richter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that's going to land foul.
Now.
Chopped weakly to the left. Malloy is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman, Philip Cato.
Philip Cato gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Right there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Wang moves over. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. On now to the bottom of inning number. Gavin DaCosta makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
DaCosta.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Here we go.
To first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting fifth.
At the plate, Neil Sinisi. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Here we go now.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Mejia is there for it.
I got it.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting sixth.
Michael Varela into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The East Stars lead it 1-0. Martin Rivera strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Designated hitter, Martin Rivera.
First pitch on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s.
right now.
You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Now at the plate, Julio Acevedo, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And he's not quite as powerful from the left side as he is batting right-handed, so he just doesn't quite have that same pop in his bat batting lefty.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. One out, nobody on. Hit hard toward the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Pedro Mejia steps in now.
Pedro Mejia.
They see it, drive it. Let's go.
Low for ball one.
Baby, see it, drive it.
One out and a runner on second base. To short. Throw gets him. Two down. Josh Malloy, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with two away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Here we go.
Two out here and a runner at second.
Hey, come on now, one time.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Here we go.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Eastern Prospects lead it 1-0. Jack Maddox leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. A quick out number one.
Batting eighth.
Brian Garcia steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Wang is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth. Shortstop. Julian Spears.
Julian Spears digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The East Stars lead it 1-0. Pete Reyes digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Up and in for ball 1.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here we go.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Stepping in, Bo Joyner. He singled his last time up.
Come on, guy, get your pitch.
Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Villalona. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit.
Right here, find the ball.
And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
First baseman,
Eric Mejia stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember, the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Come on, big guy.
Now a throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Sinisi ranging back. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they move on top 4-0.
Left fielder.
Darryl Wang stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he doesn't look very settled up there right now, and I guess that's an easy thing to do when you're facing a guy who throws as hard as this guy does.
Good pitch right here. Let's go.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Hey, your pitch.
3 runs already home here. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now a swing and a fly ball. Sinisi sprinting after it, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Sinisi racing back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Now batting.
At the plate, Martin Rivera. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. One out and a runner on second base.
Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh?
And it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Into the box now, Julio Acevedo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Hey, one pitch right here. One out.
Hey, wait for yours here.
In the dirt here, throw goes over to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. And he takes a called strike two.
Well, I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Hey, let her fly right here.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
All right, one time right here.
Good changeup in the dirt, strike three. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 3 innings complete. The Eastern Prospects lead it 4-0. Gary Benitez is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 7, Gary Benitez.
Riley Dooley will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that. In there, no balls and a strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
A pause and the 0-2. That misses 1-2. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to the ShowNation.com. With the draft coming up a fortnight away, the best young amateur talent in the world have gathered to compete in the 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase here on MLB The Show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Central region and the prospects representing the East. Sean Molina heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Shortstop, Sean Molina.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one.
First pitch, 105.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Wang is there.
I got it.
And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
Striding into the box, Brian Marmolejo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. The windup and the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third.
Tim McNamara gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1 count and the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Hey, 2 away now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score. Dave Beshore makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Hey, plays it 1 now.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
Well, you know, it's just like the song says. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out right there. You know, this guy didn't put up too much of a fight at the plate, but you've got to give credit where credit is due. He went right at him, and he collects a dominating strikeout, and that's not going to go unnoticed in those stands.
Standing in now, Don Cabrera, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Nice job right there to send that batter packing. And now that's 3 strikeouts for him in this outing. He looks to have pretty promising swing and miss type stuff for a young guy, and that's something that's always going to catch the eyes of the scouts and the front office execs. He'll do well to keep this up throughout this showcase.
Aubrey Epps into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Down the first baseline. Mejia is right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Javier Andino leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
And on 1 pitch, he's retired.
Right fielder, Howard Endo.
Howard Endo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Third inning, no score to this point. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Fooled him on strike 3 right there, and he gets that always satisfying backwards K. You know, major league teams and their scouts just love guys that can rack up the strikeouts. So we're going to see if he can collect a few more of those before this night's over.
George Cairo stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
That's mine. That's mine.
Wang will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
With the 30th pick in the first round, the St. Louis Cardinals select Steven Eckert, a starting pitcher from the East region.
Okay, so as we make our way through the latter half of this Matt Vasgersian back with the minor league pregame show, counting you down to Double-A Texas League Baseball with tonight's version of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Stephen Eckert will be our subject, and he's making his Double-A debut in this one after being the organization's first pick in the most recent first-year player draft.
Yeah, there's a lot of excitement around him, Matt. He was targeted pretty heavily heading into the draft, and they made it clear they were very happy they got the opportunity to draft him. And, you know, he's still got a long road ahead of him before he makes his big league debut, but I'm pretty confident he'll be an impact player when he gets there. Now, it's time to work hard and prove why he was worthy of being a first-round pick.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Springfield Cardinals and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way. Doug Majum comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Doug Majum.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
They've been good away from home here, too. They've won 3 of their first 4 on this road trip, and that's a sign that these guys are really coming together as a ball club.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Jacobs over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
This is a lineup that features so many young kids on this team, and generally you know you're going to have to live with their mistakes, but what you do is you ride that youth and enthusiasm to each victory.
Tom Byer will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, come on now.
The 0-1 pitch. Bounce to first. Alfonso scoops it up, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. With a moment now, let's check out the Springfield defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. He's got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
Vance Hernandez gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
0-1.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Lauren Asuncion will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Second baseman, Lauren Asuncion.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. Yeah. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
They put him away.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
And this is a 3-pitch see ya here. They go in, out, in here in the sequence. I mean, it's a simple little pattern that seems easy to pick up on, but that's not always going to be the case.
Stepping in now, Yuri Perez. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
Got 1 down now. 1 down.
And it's quickly 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in Game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Standing in now, Kevin Flores. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's 1 pitch away from doing just that.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hartley calls for it, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. And Springfield leads this thing 3-0. Kiosar digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Third baseman, Kiosar.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, no outs now, none.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner. And now they can go just about anywhere they want.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, anytime you're leading off an inning, it's true. You don't want to just go up there blindly swinging at anything close to the zone. But you also want to at least take the bat off your shoulder. I mean, he phoned this one in.
Into the box, J.P. Pierce.
1 down.
As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Here we go.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Angel Mateo stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Plays at first now.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more. Leading off the inning, Doug Majum, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here's the first pitch to him.
Majum.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, nobody gone now.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, they're just hacking at everything. I mean, everything.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Hit in the air to shallow center. Jacobs is over. 1 out.
The right fielder, number 1, Tom Byer.
Tom Byer stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Into the windup and the pitch. Down the first baseline. To his left, Alfonso. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 23, Vance
Vance Hernandez digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. We played 4 fulls. Springfield's out in front, 5-0.
Hey, we got no one
Lorne Asuncion comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. A quick out number 1.
The batter, designated hitter,
Yuri Perez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Here we go.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive, and we'll do it again on 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Right side. Alfonso is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th.
Hey, get ahead, Sam.
Kevin Flores is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. 5 innings complete, and Springfield leads this thing 5-0. Kiosar gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
The 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Plays it first.
Here it comes, 0-2.
Hey, no one down here.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
In now, J.P. Pierce, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. To third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
now batting.
Angel Mateo in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
2 down now.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. So 6 perfect innings for him out of the gate as he's been masterful. We're through 6 full. Springfield's out in front, 5-0.
Leading off
Doug Majum will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And a rather easy first out.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Tom Byer will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Vance Hernandez will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And he lays off there 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. And he pops it up back behind second base. Ruiz ranging into the outfield, and that's the second out of the inning. Lorne Asuncion will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Hit out towards second. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 8th inning coming up. And Springfield leads this thing 9-0. Yuri Perez will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now batting, the shortstop, Kevin
Flores will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hartley moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Keo Sar will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Adorno takes it in. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
J.P. Pierce.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 count, here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Cruz is right there. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get. Angel Mateo will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Doug
Majum will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The 0-2 home. And another foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
And you know, pretty much 1 through 9, they're just not executing right now. I mean, there's nothing all that remarkable about this pitch or even the location. But he's not even close to making contact.
Tom Byer will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And that'll do it as he puts the squeeze on that one, and with a whimper there, that will be the final out of the ball game. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, he was really over.